Hi, my name is Ali Raza. Once again, we are here with Max Dental Marketing's next video, in which we are going to be sharing some great tips for you in order to increase the amount of conversions that you will get from your dental practice website. Today, we are going to be talking about using call tracking systems in order to increase patient conversions. Our call answering system has answered about 10,000 plus calls from dental practices. I'll say that again, since it's a matter of pride. Our call tracking systems and our call answering systems have together answered more than 10,000 calls for dental practices. And when we went ahead and tried to dig in and see the patterns that are coming in from different patients, we observed some repeating, recurring patterns that we want to share with you in this video. One pattern that we observed in a lot of calls that were coming in from the patients that were made to dental practices was financial concerns. So financial concerns means that since we are observing that a lot of dental practices are moving out of network from the insurance system, so a lot of patients are really concerned with the amount of money that they will be investing into whatever procedure they are planning to get. So it is really important for your front desk team to make sure that all the concerns of patients revolving around financials are covered really well. That means, do they have the options to pay via with installments? Do they have any? Is there any insurance coverage? Are there any other payment plans that are in place? So your team, your front desk team, needs to be really well trained when it comes to giving all the options to your patients when it comes to financial planning. The second concern, the second pattern that we observed in these calls were dental anxiety. And what does dental anxiety mean? As a dentist, you know it probably more better than me. Dental anxiety is the fears and the problems and the, what if that happens? What if that happens? All the questions that a typical patient asks. And the big challenge is that these questions will not be answered by the dentist. They will be answered by the front desk staff. So you want to make sure that your front desk staff is really well trained in calming down the dental anxiety that the patients will exhibit during the call. And you don't know what kind of questions are going to come in. Maybe they're coming in from a procedure angle. They have seen some videos on YouTube about a procedure. They've seen some reviews about a patient who did not get a good procedure done from someone else. So they can differ many things. So a lot of scenarios can come up, and your dental staff should be well trained in order to handle the dental anxiety, the subtle clues that a patient will exhibit during the call. I want to talk about the role of call tracking systems in this entire scenario. So we highly recommend that our dental practices must install some kind of a call tracking system. One of the most famous call tracking systems out there is CallRail, and there are many out there. You can go ahead and Google it, or we can go ahead and provide you with a number of call tracking systems. The best thing about these call tracking systems is that, one, they will record every single call after playing a nice tone saying this call will be recorded for quality assurance purposes, and then it goes on. So it'll record every single call that is coming into your dentistry. You will have the option to analyze every single call, and you will even be able to see the AI generated summaries for the calls that are coming in. So we highly recommend having a call tracking system in place. You will even see how many calls were not answered within due time frame, within the 3 to 4 rings. If a call took more than 3 to 4 rings to answer, that is an alarm. You don't want that to happen. 3 rings, maximum 4 rings, the call must be attended by a human operator. We really recommend that you must invest a lot of training, you must invest a lot of time and energy and money into your front desk staff, and it will pay off, because every single conversion that is coming in from the website, from the phones, or whichever channel is going to come into the front desk operator. He or she is going to pick up the phone, and it's either going to convert into an appointment, into a scheduled appointment, or it's going to go to the competitor. Because every now and then, whenever a patient is going to call, he or she does need to get a procedure. Maybe it's your clinic, maybe it's someone else. The other thing that we recommend our dental practice owners to do is have a target in place for conversions. And when I say conversion, I mean the number of scheduled appointments versus the amount of calls that the dentistry receives. So if a dentistry received 100 calls during the month and they converted, out of those 100 calls, they converted 40 patients into a confirmed scheduled appointment, this means a 40% conversion rate. So 40% conversion rate is the ideal conversion rate that your dental staff, your front desk staff should aim for. And having a target in place ensures that your team has a benchmark against which they're comparing yourself. As the famous saying goes, whatever cannot be measured cannot be managed. If you want all of this to be implemented on your team, you could consult Max Dental Marketing. In addition to this, we have a team that is available 24/7 to attend calls for any patient that is calling in your dentistry. So we highly recommend checking us out on maxdentalmarketing.com. We have a free trial in place that you can engage and test out our service.